ministry. Ministry, ministry, ministry. You know, I was reading Philippians 4:13 where it says, Philippians 4:13, I can do all things through Christ which strengthens me. And when I was thinking about ministry, thinking about all the things that one can do in ministry, that being involved in ministry at church is one of the most fulfilling things out there. One of the most fulfilling things that anybody can do. It can leave you satisfied, like you can conquer evil. You can almost feel like you can tell the enemy, leave me alone, or back off me, Satan. And you just have that bravado, that confidence. You just makes you just wants to knock them out, and you feel like your walk with God is just really, really worth that rejection of your neighbor on your right side saying no, or not accepting Christ, if you will. But today, I want to talk about when ministry feels like it's just pressuring you to the point where you just want to give up. And you just want to say, oh, I've had it with this ministry. I've had it with this. I've had it with, the that of ministry. For me, personally, I can say without a shadow of a doubt, I've been involved in ministry since I was 8 years old, starting with the youth ushers ministry, going on to the presidency of the youth ushers, to becoming a member of the trustee board, to the trustees ministry, if you will, to taking a part of the tutoring ministry that I've just gotten early last year. Late last year. Around this time, it's almost been a year since I had taken hold of that. And then last year, around December, I was voted the chairman for the Men's Day. So I have a pretty full plate with the last three. And all these ministries, they have their days where they're just great, and they just fill me with joy. And then there are days where I just not want to cry, but I just want to go right into my pastor's office and say, you know what? I don't want to do this. Especially when the tutoring ministry is like right there. Like I'm like, oh, okay, am I making a difference, really? But then usually when I'm at my wit's end, and right before I just get up the nerve to actually want to go in my pastor's office, someone, and I know it just has to be God doing it, coming up to me and saying, you know what, you're doing a good job. And for me, it just seems like it's really, really worth it. But it just makes me happy to know that, yes, I am doing a good job. I know I'm not doing this for the fame and for everybody and their mother and their father to come tell me, what good job I'm doing. But it's just that it just kind of gets on my nerves sometimes. It's like, I just want to put my hand in my head, or put my hands on my head, or my hands in my head, I just want to cry sometimes. I just want to quit. But then I go back to that Philippians 4:13, where it says that I can do all things through Christ, which strengthens me. I mean, because it has to be Christ that just strengthens me to do these ministries and to do anything. I am just strengthened by Christ. Because without Christ, I wouldn't have the strength to go on. I wouldn't have the strength to be in the tutoring ministry. I wouldn't have the strength to be in the trustees ministry. I wouldn't have the strength to do the chairman for Men's Day community ministry, if you will. But so to all of my brothers and my sisters out there who are in ministry, and you feel like you're just ready to just give up, you know, you're on your hands and your knees and you're praying, continue to pray about it. Continue to just know that, yeah, you're going to have ups. And, yeah, you're going to have your downs. You're going to have your days where you just want to quit. You just want to not do anything. You just want to sit back and let somebody else do it. You know, you just, well, I can tell you from personal experience that just continue to stand strong. Even when you just know that you just don't feel like standing, just stand. Just stand and just see what happens. But, you know, stand strong. Stand strong. Stand strong in that ministry, whatever you do, from being from the pulpit to the choir to the deacon, trustee, ushers ministry, whatever other ministry you're involved in. Just stay encouraged. Just be encouraged. Just know that somebody out here is just somebody out there is watching you. Just know that somebody's out there watching you, and they're just keeping an eye on you. And they know what you're doing. And sometimes they might tell you, sometimes they might not. Sometimes your pastor might tell you, sometimes your pastor might not tell you. Sometimes a deacon might tell you, sometimes they might not. But just know that somebody's out there. Be encouraged. Please. For today, for tomorrow, for the future. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing the will of God has placed on your life. Because without God, you know, and as it says in Philippians 14, as I end this video, I can do all things through Christ, which strengthens me. Be encouraged and be blessed to all.